In the aftermath of the tornado that touched down in Shiawassee County Thursday evening, there are reports of telephone poles snapped, debris all around, and as you can see behind me, some are left without homes. Iani learned through his experience with bowling to always take the high road. So when he graduated from university, he did just that. Veterans in the Heroes High program have no problem finding community amongst their little friends. All you need is a veil and definitely a lot of courage. A 5K isn't an easy feat, and it's easy to get discouraged. But with a little determination and a lot of practice, it gets easier.
These are bigger mod devices. They're for lower nicotine salt juices, or lower nicotine juices. And
Megan Peterson is manager of Puff Puff Smoke Shop in East Lansing.
Most of our business is vape juice and disposable vapes.
The shop's struggling under Michigan's current ban of flavored vape and e-cigarette products.
We're officially out of all Lush Ice flavors. That's so sad. We may not have business or nearly as much business as we need.
Another concern by Michigan researchers is where young people are getting these products. It's not in stores.
Some materials people are purchasing online or modifying themselves, and I think the science behind that is not well understood at all.
However, the ban is still affecting businesses that are selling regulated products.
Yesterday, this whole wall was filled with vape juice, even that bottom row, and we had to get rid of about 100 bottles and shipped them off to Chicago to another store owner so we could make back a little bit of our money.
Some vape users are all for the ban to protect our youth.
It's like getting in middle schools and stuff now, so I would just say that it's like just something that needed to happen.
For Peterson, the ban isn't going to help curb nicotine getting into the hands of minors.
Kids have access to these vape juices, then they can get a hold of cigarettes.
We don't understand why these severe lung diseases are happening. Out of abundance of caution, CDC is recommending that people consider not using e-cigarettes and not vape.
And could potentially run them out of business.
We're making products that will bypass the vape ban and hopefully will stay in business, but it is a very scary environment right now.
There's power in the pages of comic books.
Graphic novels are, I would say they're a hobby.
Or graphic novels.
They make me feel happy, sad, sometimes miserable.
And it's not just the punches the superheroes throw.
They really bring me to feel great about myself.
Rachel Deering would know.
My favorite comic book mostly is anything Batman related.
As president of the MSU Graphic Novels Club, she has a huge display of them at her disposal right here on campus. Over 300,000 North American produced comics and over 50,000 internationally produced comics can be found right here among the stacks at the MSU Library, making it the largest and most comprehensive collection in the world. Julian Chambers, an English professor who studies comic books, sees the importance of holding such a collection right here at MSU.
Comics are an archive of the American experience is one of these sort of basic ideas I use when I think about them. So it's a great way to think about evolution of the United States over time and looking at different comics and how they approach different issues.
A peek into the collection is only available by special request, but its impact is even spreading to local shops.
People hear about it and they can visit it at the library and then maybe come look at some stuff here.
It may just be a hobby for her, but Rachel hopes one day fellow MSU students and friends get to be remembered in the collection forever.
Being involved with the greats and seeing everything and having your comic book in there, that's amazing.
In East Lansing, Alyssa Burr, Focal Point News.
These incidents that have been taking place over the past week on campus has impacted me a lot.
Sydney Kilborn felt it was important to be here tonight.
And not just me, my friends, my Black community on campus.
A diverse group of students met at Acres Hall because they don't feel safe. The latest controversies that hit MSU's campus? A toilet paper noose and a survey filled with hate speech.
Also know that you're allowed to bid on your experiences.
The forum was put together by MSU's Black Students Alliance.
We want to hear what the community had to say so that we can know what further steps we had to take.
And the Associated Students of Michigan State University for students to voice their concerns.
It said that it was a prank, but just me personally, I didn't think that it was a prank.
Peyton Wells works at Bryan Hall, where a few days prior, what she says was a noose was found on the door of 2 Black residents.
The way it was tied, and also because I'm just thinking it had loops around it.
MSU police concluded it was a Halloween prank, But students aren't laughing.
If you try to tie toilet paper, especially with the MSU toilet paper, it'll crumple or it'll break. So I mean, for somebody to tie knots in that, it had to be like you did that with a thought in mind. It's just kind of like, what's next? Like what's gonna happen next with this? I feel like nobody's doing anything.
The College of Communication Arts and Sciences, the Resident Education and Housing Services, and the president of the university have all sent emails apologizing. But it might be too late for apologies.
This is something that we need to talk about, and we need to heal as a community and grow as a community, and something that we can't sweep under the rug.